Hi Libra, welcome to your January 2022 Taroscope with me, Raphael, from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign, Libra, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. Before we get into it, I just want to say a happy new year to you. I truly hope you have a wonderful 2022. I hope you had a lovely holiday season. Now that we are in the new year, right? You've got a new year, you've got a fresh start, you've got a clean slate. Be sure to give yourself those things, and more importantly, be sure to give them to somebody else. If there's some hatchet that you need to bury, if there's some old hurt, wound or resentment that you have, let it go. You've got a fresh year, a clean slate, right? So make sure that you start with one so that you give yourself the most peace and the most optimal conditions that you can use in order to have the best year that you possibly can. No baggage this year, okay? All right, so for your actions and interactions with the world at large over the course of this month, my dear Librans, you get the Sun card, right? Look at that, right? So this really, in a lot of ways, suggests to me that this is going to be a month where not only are you shining, but it also suggests that that's what you want to do. It's like, I'm just going to be my unique self. I'm just going to show up as I am. I'm just going to be who I am, and that is going to have to be enough. I really, really like this for you because it means that in a lot of ways you are in that space of strength. You're in that place of self-imposed recreation in some way. Remember the Sun card, just like in astrology, but in the tarot as well, it's light, heat, optimism. This is joy, blessings and abundance. And it does suggest that as we come into the year, even though Venus, your ruler, is retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, you are going to be feeling a lot lighter and brighter. And wherever it is that you appear to have any challenges, it's kind of like you breeze past them, right? The Sun card is kind of like the ultimate green, the cosmic green light, which is fantastic. Not only that, it adds power to everything else that it touches, and it diminishes any of the challenges that might arise for you as well. So you got a smooth, easy month. An amazing month by the looks of it. Look at this. You've got the six. I was going to say the Justice card, but it's the Six of Wands, right? Next to the Sun card. So for those of you that are planning to travel, this looks like a really good time for expanding your horizons. This is also likely to be a month where your finances really start to come good. Maybe you come into the new year with more money than you expected to have. Maybe some of your investments start to do really, really well. This could definitely be a time for that because the Six of Wands has that winning energy. So this, especially next to the Sun card, this could be some kind of a windfall as well for some of you. Definitely buy the lotto ticket this month, right? Definitely, like and whenever I say, I don't actively encourage gambling because it's not something that I do a lot of myself. I'll buy the odd lotto ticket. I'll buy the, once in a blue moon, I think I'll put money down on a horse, but that's about it. I'm not, and more power to anybody that wants to do it. For me, it's not something that, I don't have the luck for it, okay? Some people do, and some people have the brains for it, and I'm not one of those people, so I don't encourage it. But this, with this kind of energy, take a speculative risk, take a speculative gamble. Obviously keep it within what you can safely afford to do, but this, with this kind of energy, it's really, really great for some of you as well. If this is like a business idea that you have, if this is you wanting to create a new revenue stream, you've got a go ahead here, right? This is like a double double cosmic green light, which is really, really nice. This also suggests as well, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, this month you may be feeling a lot better than you have in a while, right? So you could be feeling more optimistic, more upbeat, and also just generally stronger in yourself. I don't know why as well. This, like in my mind's eye now, what I'm seeing is a light at the end of the tunnel, and they're telling me, or my vision, my intuition is telling me that you're close to completing something in a really satisfactory manner, which is, fantastic. For your communications and conversations you have, the King of Cups, right? So Communications are going to be easy, they're going to be flowing, they're going to be harmonious. Yes, even with a Mercury retrograde. Yes, even with the Venus retrograde. The King of Cups knows how to do conversation. The King of Cups knows how to nurture and nourish things and people. And more importantly, this suggests that in the conversations that you're having this month, you could be connecting with somebody that has, somebody that's got a lot of healing wisdom. This could be you connecting with a psychic, a therapist, a counselor, a seer, a mystic, an artist, a creator in some way, shape or form. And I really like this for you, as well as, especially because the King of Cups is adding this emotional intelligence to your communications, right? So if there's something that you want this month, if there's something that you need, this is a great time for you to negotiate. This is a really, like, you've got the gift of the gab, and it's not like all talk and bravado. It's with, depth and sensitivity and heart, which is, absolutely beautiful. I would also really encourage you this month, but especially because of this King of Cups next to the Six of Wands, whatever your ideas are, whatever the things that you really believe in, or the things that you would love to do, the things that your goals, your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, talk to people that you know, talk to people that you trust about them this month, right? Because that's how you're going to build the energy in order to make those things happen. But, this could be really nice. And as well, I don't know who this is for, but you'll know if I'm speaking to you. If you have had any sort of challenge or issue with a person, this could be a month where it kind of comes to an end or comes to a close, where you're able to mend a rift, but much easier than you would usually. And then finally, for your heart and half, you've got the Fool card, right? So what do we say? The Fool card next to a Court card. This is somebody brand new. So for those of you that are single and looking and ready to mingle, January is bringing a potential love interest in for you. Very possible. And I have to say, because it's the Fool card next to the King of Cups, this is not somebody that you know, but it is somebody that has a lot of emotional intelligence, somebody that has a lot of wisdom, somebody that has a lot of kindness. This is actually a really nice energy. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this could definitely be fertile energy if you're looking for that kind of experience. If you're older and kind of, not really interested in that stuff anymore, this could be a fresh start within the relationship, right? And even if you're, younger and don't want kids, or, haven't got any, this is a fresh start in the relationship. There's something about the partnership, the relationship, that is being rebooted. And this suggests to me that there's like a really deep heart to heart that takes the relationship not only in a different direction, but to a new level, to a new level of emotional commitment or emotional understanding and wisdom. And that is, you really couldn't ask for much more. When it comes to your first week of the month, you have, the cards have flipped themselves upside down. So half the deck is right side up and half the deck is face down. And look at what the first card up was, the Justice card. That's you, right? This is you shining in all of your glory. For some of you as well, this first week of the month could see a new commitment arise for you in some way, shape or form. Maybe you run into somebody, maybe you have an idea. For some of you, this could be maybe you're getting a contract in before Mercury goes retrograde, right? Your ruler is retrograde, so just anything where you are signing a contract in this first week of the month. I mean, it comes up with the Sun card, so to be honest with you, it couldn't be that bad. What this also suggests as well is you are getting very serious about some personal commitment, something that you want to do, something that you believe in, something that you feel like really emoted to do. You're moving ahead with it. You're stepping into that commitment in a really powerful way. And for some of you as well, this could be something that you're ready, willing and able to declare to the world, right? So whatever it is that you're committed to, it's like, I'm going to let people know that this or who is what I'm committed to. For your second card of the month, you have your ruler, the Empress, underneath the Six of Wands, right? Not only is that fruitful endeavors, not only is that with the Sun card, but this is beauty and love and harmony. And when it comes to your finances and your resources, this is you finding an easier way to increase your earning potential. This is you finding an easier way to make money. This is maybe maybe opportunities start to arise for things that you'd already put out into the universe in some way, shape or form. For those of you that are Librans, when it comes to the stuff that you're doing for yourself and your money, you are definitely entering a new phase of your life as of January, which is really, really exciting. Also, that Sun card, justice energy, is in the first week, and we've got a new moon in the sign of Capricorn, so I'd be interested to see how it shapes up for you. You got the World card underneath the King of Cups. So things that you need to know about the King of Cups, right? So if this is not a potential partner that's coming in for you, it doesn't have to be. So usually the King of Cups would be a water sign male, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be a water sign person or somebody that exhibits those warm, loving, healing, kind sort of traits. You've got this coupled with the World card though. And this is a conversation with or around or starting, or a conversation maybe around starting or integrating yourself into a new community in some way, shape or form. And this really does feel like it's part of your next level. There's a sense here of emotional contentment that comes through connection, but it's through connection to people. The other thing, it's the World card, right? So this is mastery of some sort, and you've got this close to that Six of Wands. There's something about like an investment, something that you've done or started that is doing really, really well, right? Like you're going to be like something about your finances and even your personal existence is really going to make you very happy this year, especially in January, right? For your fourth week of the month, you've got the Hermit card, right? So this actually for me suggests that there's a rewrite of loneliness, right? So for those of you that are single and are feeling really single and have been for a while, something about this energy suggests that there is change here, right? So this is you no longer being on your own. This is you coming into a time where that period that you've had of being on your own or needing to be on your own is coming to a close now. There's something completely new coming in. And for those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments, there's something here as well. For some of you, this could be maybe a parent is moving in, maybe a grandparent is moving in. There's something about you connecting to the elderly here. Why? Because we've got the World card that represents Saturn, and so therefore older people. You've got the Hermit card, which is always people that are older and wiser than us, right? Now it is that you do have the Fool card, which could suggest youth, but it doesn't feel like that to me. That feels just like a fresh start, and it feels like a fresh start in with or around somebody that's older than you. So really interesting. And remember, your heart and half isn't just your intimate relationships, it's also your familial ties. So your new moon energy, right? So that new moon in Capricorn is the gate 60 and limits. The message with this card is the only limits really that you have are the ones that you set for yourself, and it looks like you're unshackling yourself this month. And it also suggests as well that when we feel the limits of the external world encroaching on us, it's down to us to find another way to do what it is that we need to do. As an example, when a dog has one of its legs amputated, it learns to walk on 3 legs. Right? The human spirit is indomitable, and it's amazing. Like when we're put in front, like when any sort of adversity shows up or we're not able to do something, we find a way, right? And I told this story, I won't go into it too long, about the lymph system, because it doesn't have the heart to move the lymph, it relies on our movement. And so when people have pieces of their lymph system cut out due to all kinds of illnesses, etc., if it can't go through that pathway, your body will literally build a new one, right? It will find a different way to get the lymph around your system. It's just, that's always been mind-boggling to me about the human body, but that's what this card is basically saying. You might need to find another way, and that new moon is going to light the way as to where it is. Your full moon message is the gate 52 and stillness. I've said it before and I will say it again. This is the year. If you don't have a meditation practice, if you don't have a mindfulness practice, if you don't have a spiritual practice, You need to build one, right? This full moon is going to really give you a moment where you can take a moment, take a breath, take a beat, come back to yourself so that you can hear your own inner wisdom and your own inner voice speak. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And for those of you that are continued subbies, you know Rafi loves you. Take care and I'll see you soon.